The Storm Team Weather Lab, KAMC Meteorologist Jacob Riley.
Well, good Monday morning, South Plains. We're starting the day off with a few areas of sprinkles across the region, and it looks like we could see some more storms later on this afternoon. As we take a look across the country this morning, we're able to see a big red L out to our west. Well, what does that mean? That's an area of low pressure. That is where we typically have more showers and storms associated with. You can see more of that flowing into our area this morning. That low pressure system picking up a lot of moisture here from the northern Pacific Ocean, bringing it into our region, and that is giving us those showers this morning and likely going to see a few more storms even later on this afternoon. Now, as we take a look at radar across the South Plains this morning, you can see some of those light showers out there. I'll step out of the frame so you can get the full scope of things, but notice most of that now moving over northern and eastern portions of the area. A lot of this, though, is elevated, meaning it's not necessarily all making it to the ground this morning, but we have had a few sprinkles here in Lubbock and also in Olton. You can see the streets a little wet there, and that is definitely a sign for some dry eyes here across the South Plains because we definitely need that moisture in our region. For today, we do have a level 1 marginal risk for severe storms for areas in the dark green from Silverton down through Floydada over towards Spur and Jayton. Paducah and Childress, so you guys are under a level 2 slight risk for some severe storms later on this evening. So some of our main threats today, we're not really expecting much in the way of our tornado threat, but notice hail up to around 1.5 inches possible for the areas in yellow. And then I'll step out of the way here of the winds. 60 to 70 mile per hour gusts are possible in those areas in brown and yellow. So overall here in Lubbock, we're not expecting storms in the hub city, but eastern areas could see some hail sizes up to around 1.5 inches with those wind gusts near 60 to 70 miles per hour. So as we go forward with the forecast, notice most of that rain will continue to push out of our region, giving us a bit of a break by noon. But this afternoon, notice a line of storms expected to begin to fire up near the Interstate 27 Highway 87 corridor. Those will push to the east, really intensifying once they move off the Caprock into the rolling plains, and then eventually pushing to our east, exiting our area overnight. Another thing today, very windy out there. We're going to see wind gusts upwards of 50, even 60 miles per hour. So because of that, we do have a wind advisory in effect for most of the counties in our area in that brown shade, and then the southern 2/3 of Lee County under that high wind warning for wind gusts upwards of 60 miles per hour. We also have a red flag warning in effect through 8 p.m. Central Time tonight for those increased fire weather conditions. Now, we'll see a break in the rain on Tuesday, but by Wednesday, notice a light wintry mix will be possible over northwestern portions of the area. The good news with that, not expecting any accumulation or travel impacts out of that system. Today, 69 for a high, 51 on Wednesday, but notice we're already going to be looking at the weekend, Kathleen, because this weekend looks like it's going to be picture perfect across the area. Of course, we're going to have to deal with some wind and blowing dust, but that's pretty typical for us out here this time of year.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, looking forward to that gorgeous weekend, and not too bad of a start this morning. Just really glad to see some of that moisture coming down. So hopefully everyone just stay safe and stay aware throughout this day. All right, thanks, Jacob.